Now greatness is on whose shoulder? That's why I wake up every morning at 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I got my mama counting on me. I got my sister counting on me. I got my son and my daughter counting on me. I got a world that gets up every morning and watches me. I got little kids who don't believe that they can do it. When they saw me, they thought now they can do it. So I get up every morning at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Why? Because greatness is upon me. Dr. King is dead. Malcolm X is dead. I'm that new guy. I'm that new inspiration. I'm the guy you look at when your daddy ain't in your life, when your daddy in prison. I'm that guy that comes to your high school and tell you you can make it happen. Greatness is upon you. You better act like it.
What up, what up, what up? It's that guy Jimmy Reed in the building. Going live real quick, mostly doing a test, but also I want to ask the question. What are y'all thoughts about party hosts? This video from the OG was on my timeline, and I'm going to play some of it, and I want to get your feedback, see how you feel about the situation. Let's go.
It's Frank Ski, and I'm Frankly Speaking. And I'm about to upset a lot of people. And I'm sorry, but I've had it up to here. Party host, you are killing the party.
Wow. Wow. Party host. Any party hosts on my live feed? I want to get your thoughts about this. If you're a party goer, I want to get your thoughts.
Let me say it again. Party host, you are killing the party. So if
hold on, I can't wait to see what perspective he's coming from. Frank Ski, everybody know who Frank Ski is. Legendary DJ, party, host himself, club owner, restaurant owner, radio DJ. That man's resume speaks for itself. But let's see what he's talking about.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me back up for a second. You go to a party and they have a DJ. The DJ's playing the music. But then all of a sudden, somebody gets on the mic that you don't know who the hell they are, and they start screaming on the mic.
I've been to parties, and that has happened. I've been to those types of parties.
They start chanting on the mic. Shout out to the birthday girl. Point at the birthday girl. You know the routine. First of all, they don't know how to use mic control, which is really what MC means, and they're screaming on the mic instead of projecting their voice, which comes from here.
Now, if done right, it can enhance the party, and I've experienced it last weekend. Some dope party hosts that enhance the party. But let's go.
Not from here. Okay, I'm done with that part. First of all, club owners, lounge owners, promoters. If your DJ is not good enough to rock the crowd without a party host, why are you paying them?
Wow. Well, I see it both ways. Me, myself, I don't mind talking trash on the mic. But I do know some really good DJs who prefer MC. So, yeah, I don't think it's a right or a wrong way. It's everybody got a style.
Get a good DJ. You don't need a party host. Now, I will say this. There's a lot of party hosts out there that I've heard that are really good.
Now, in the DMV, we got some awesome party hosts. Some new on the scene, some OGs, good MCs. I don't want to name people, because then if I don't name everybody, then people will be mad. But off top of my head, April Watts is dope. Ryan the Lion, MC Ice, my man Stephen Bell, Deron Peaks. It's a lot of good party hosts that I've experienced in the Baltimore area recently. I don't think I've had a bad experience with a Baltimore area party host.
Matter of fact, if you want to see how it's supposed to be done, go see D-Nice and my man, the one and only Kenny Burns. Then you'll understand how it's supposed to be done. But everybody's not a party rocking DJ.
Both are legendary, Kenny Burns and D-Nice. So that's kind of a pretty high bar set there.
Everybody's not Kid Capri or Funkmaster Flex or Fat Man Scoop. Everybody doesn't fit in that category, okay? Or even a Frank Ski.
And Kid Capri, he rocks a party. Funkmaster Flex, I've never been to a Funk Flex party, so I can't say about, how he rock.
Listen, I don't need a party host. I've traveled around the world, around the country, and as soon as I get to a party and somebody comes over to grab the mic, I'm like, nah, son, I got this.
Now, Frank Ski was rocking last Saturday at the Palladium here in Baltimore, my homie Terry T party. Frank Ski was rocking. That man gets his flowers.
Before you try to come for me, DJs or party hosts, do your research. You don't want none of this right here. I'm just saying. So let me just say this. You don't need a party host because the party hosts are killing the party. Now, I don't mind if you want to hire a party host and they bring people to the party and you want to give them a few minutes on the mic to shout out their crowd and whatever, fine. Pay them for what they do. But they are not the DJ. They do not control the crowd.
I think if you got a good party host and you got a good DJ and they're working in sync, I think it can be a good experience. Me personally, I don't think I've ever DJed with the party host. Well, I take that back. DJ Beloved be hosting, talking on the mic sometimes when I DJ, but I do it a lot myself. But if there's a good synergy between the two, I think it could definitely be a good experience.
Let the music talk for itself and let the DJs do their damn jobs. I'm just saying, you go around the world to these big countries that have these big festivals, they ain't got no party host. What are y'all doing? So I want to say this.
It depends on the genre and the vibe of the party. Now, my homie Chaos says the only people I hear do it right to where it don't bother me is the ones that do it on the radio. I get the DJ, then the other one from the stations is there doing it. Frank Ski is the DJ host version of Stephen A. Smith to me. Sometimes the way he go in on people.
There's a lot of things killing the black clubs. Sections, yeah, I know that. No dance floor.
Hold on, let's talk about sections. Sections in the clubs are crazy. I remember the first time I went to a party that I wasn't working and they had sections. I was really surprised that the bar didn't have stools and there was nowhere to sit unless you pay for a section. And so I think that was the end of me personally going out to parties that I wasn't working. 'Cause now I'm going to take it back a little bit.
Sections, yeah, I know that. No dance floor.
Yeah, a party without a dance floor is crazy to me. I know we're in a new cell phone, IG, let's post it up online world now. But I've done events recently in 2025 from weddings to other types of events where people party and dance. So I remember it was a good thing to pack the dance floor to get the people thirsty. Then you slow it down a little. They go get their drink. Then you pick it back up. They come back and party some more, and it just be a cycle.
The music is bad.
Now, he said the music is bad. That's a whole nother topic. Now, party music from the 80s and 90s is different from party music in the 2000s versus the 2010s versus the 2020s where we're at now. Me being a lover of music, I see the beauty in the new stuff and the old stuff, and I play it all. Well, let me take that back. I play the best of it all that I like to hear and that fits the event. And so a lot of people ask me, can I play their music at my events? Some of the music I can play at events, but some I can't. You know, if you got to look at the type of events I do personally, I do corporate, I do weddings, I do family events. So if your music isn't geared towards that, then, you know, I can't personally play it at those events.
The music is bad. The venues are raggedy.
Ooh, he said the venues are raggedy. Now, that's one of the things that would stop me from coming back to a venue or a restaurant or a bar. Y'all got to clean that shit up. Y'all got to clean up them spots, man. Because if the bar is dusty, the floor is dirty, nobody's really trying to sit there and pay $20 for a Hennessy or order some wings and it look like the kitchen ain't, you know, if the bar is, the sitting area is dirty, then chances are the kitchen is filthy too.
The parking is expensive and the...
Woo, let's not talk about parking. Let's not talk about parking. I tried to go to an event, CIAA, and there was no parking, and all the paid parking was like $35 or $40. And me, myself personally, I didn't want to stay the entire time. I just wanted to go in, show face, support the promoters, support the venue, and leave. But it being so hard to park just totally turned me off, and I left.
DJs suck. Now you add in a party host to that, and you are killing the party.
Now, he said, he said a lot there. Venues, the DJs suck, the party hosts, but it's about taste as well. I've heard a lot of great DJs, and a DJ myself for over 40 years. I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. The styles change. The type of DJ in the different markets change. So it's like everybody's not a scratch DJ, a blend DJ, a party rocking DJ. You know, they said we got the 9 o'clock blends, we got the 8 o'clock blends and all that stuff. To me personally, a good DJ can look at the crowd and play the music to entertain them. And so let's say per se, you know, you're not going to book a gig that you don't have the musical catalog to back up. Don't book gigs that you don't have the musical catalog and expertise to back up. That's what I say about DJs, you know. Not necessarily stay in your lane, but at least expand your horizon and your musical catalog to match your skill set.
Listen, it's time to get rid of these raggedy-ass party hosts. I'm Frank Ski, and I'm frankly speaking.
No, we're not going to get rid of the party hosts. I've seen too many good party hosts enhance the situation. And so my thing is find your lane, focus on entertaining the people. The music is the star. The people attending the party is the star. You know, we're all there as service providers to make sure that they're happy. And that goes from the bartender to the hostess to the waitress to the MCs, the DJs, the parking, the security. You know, that's put the people attending the party. Let's make them the priority. Don't be rude in that. Like the managers, I went to a spot. The manager actually owned the club, and you know, folks didn't have the best attitude, and I don't want to spend my money there. My wife and I went out to a bar and lounge in Baltimore, the street over in the Mount Vernon area. And, it was a little date night. And we ordered appetizers. And I ordered one of my favorite drinks. I like Hennessy and Bailey's on the rocks. They didn't give me no ice. And the Hennessy and Bailey's was like that much in the glass. For $25, it was that much. So needless to say, I enjoyed the food, and literally they gave me a sip, but we never went back there. Let's not be greedy. Let's really focus on making sure that people have a quality time, because if you treat people right, they will stay customers. They will bring their friends. They will bring their family members. We can't forget that, even though we are highfalutin bar owners and club owners and DJs and MCs and hosts and sound men and sound women, it's about the people. Let's keep the people the priority. All right, I'm DJ Jimmy Reed. I'm out. Don't forget, coming up pretty soon, we will be hosting an event filled with nothing but good music, good vibes. Details coming soon. In the meantime, you can book me for live streaming, audio, and sound for your event. You can book it all, or you could just book one of the service. Bring your favorite DJ in, we'll bring the sound, or bring your favorite sound company and we could DJ, or we could bring the cameras, but we can make it happen. All right, appreciate y'all. DJ Jimmy Reed, and I'm out.
Now greatness is on whose shoulder? That's why I wake up every morning at 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I got my mama counting on me. I got my sister counting on me. I got my son and my daughter counting on me. I got a world that gets up every morning and watches me. I got little kids who don't believe that they can do it. When they saw me, they thought, now they can do it. So I get up every morning at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Why? Because greatness is upon me. Dr. King is dead. Malcolm X is dead. I'm that new guy. I'm that new inspiration. I'm the guy you look at when your daddy ain't in your life, when your daddy in prison. I'm that guy that comes to your high school and tell you, you can make it happen. Greatness is upon you. You better act like it.